Happy 4th of July, everybody. It is, well, the 4th of July. And we are celebrating at Mount Rainier National Park. Hiking up to, well, down right now from Mowich Lake campground, the walking campground, and trailheads to, we're going to go to Spray Falls and back. It's going to be about a 3-mile round trip. We're not going to go all the way to Spray Park. Then we're going to head the other direction and hopefully make it all the way up to Tolmie Lookout. There's Eunice, I think it's Eunice Lake. So we're going downhill here a little ways to get to Spray Falls. And then back up. So total elevation is going to be, I don't know, a couple thousand feet maybe. Because, let's see, Mowich is at 49, just over 49, it's like 49.10, 49.20, somewhere in there. And then Tolmie Lookout's up at like 59.30. I suppose it's not too much further. We can actually get up to Tolmie Peak from there with a little bit of scrambling. So we'll see how things go once we get up there. It's pretty gradual. It's about, so from Mowich to Tolmie is about a 7-mile round trip, which most of it's pretty gradual climb. It's the last maybe half mile from Eunice Lake up to the lookout. Ooh, waterfall. There's Dora and Ronnie down there. That is a little more steep. I mean, it's just a climb up the side of this face that gets you up to the lookout. I've been up there once before. Ooh, waterfalls. And log bridge. So yeah. Hopefully we got a group of 6-7 of us today. And varied abilities. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll probably end up splitting up a little bit. We got a couple of people that are like super fast. My knees are in pretty good shape today, so I'm hoping that'll last and I'll be able to keep up a decent pace. And we'll kind of see how it goes. Anyway, we'll check in a little bit more along the way. So I'm trying to figure out my pack. I mean, I love the pack. It's just my pack always tend to be friggin' heavy. Granted, I have about 2.5 liters of water right now. But yeah, it doesn't seem like I bring a lot of stuff, but my packs are always super heavy. My backpacking trip, my pack was 35 pounds. Of course, that was with a sleeping bag and sleeping pad, hammock, tarp, other stuff. But like today, so I've got water, I've got some snacks and some food. My hammock is always in there. Because you never know, like when you come to a little spot, you can have a spot to throw the hammock up to relax for a little bit. It's not that heavy. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, I suppose I should check it, maybe 1.5 pounds. Maybe 2 pounds, I don't know. I think I have a small fly in there that I keep. I have my little fire starting kit. I have some paracord. Always need cordage. Yeah, maybe I should just do an itemized list and go through everything in my pack and figure out. I mean, it's kind of stuff that I hardly ever use, but everything from like a little sewing kit, duct tape, first aid kit, which is a small one. I mean, I should have a bigger first aid kit than I do. I guess it just all adds up, but it's stuff that I hope I never need. I guess, on day trips and stuff, I guess it's not that bad. I mean, I don't feel like my pack is heavy once it's on my back. So I don't know. That's something to kind of dig into, I guess, a little bit. I mean, I would like to find ways to lighten it up. I'm not trying to go ultralight, but if I get my pack, like a backpacking trip, under 25 pounds, that'd be a huge bonus, because that backpacking trip, that heavy pack by the last couple miles out, and that was on flat, almost downhill terrain, was wearing me out. So if I hope to get into more backpacking, I definitely gotta find ways to shave that down. So, all right, I gotta pay attention where I'm going. There's a lot of roots here, and I don't want to trip and end up with a dislocated elbow like Bonnie's recovering from still. So we'll check in later. Kind of one of these little waterfalls we're coming across here. There's the trail. Maybe one of these days I'll get a steady cam. All right, our first glimpses of Rainier on the trail from Eagle Cliff Lookout. We're about half a mile from the falls overlook yet. We're about a little over a mile and a half in. So, yeah, it's about right because it's, well, no, it must be less than a mile and a half because it's a little over 3 miles round trip. So. And yes, it's a bit of an overlook here. And we get a good grip on the phone. It's a little bit of a drop down there. Alright, check back in a bit. So we just passed Eagle's Nest campground. Well, we didn't go through it, but we passed the trail to now we're at the water source. There's this little bridge here crossing the creek, and this is where they come to get water if you're staying at the campground. Just about to the falls, the actual spray falls. Alright, I want to get some pictures of this, and then hopefully the next stop will be the lookout for spray falls. Around the bend, and there's this little water flowing over the rocks here. There's Lisa up there. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I was thinking, oh, this is kind of cool, but wasn't what I expected for falls. Then I got out here on this rock, and there's spray falls. We'll see if I can get a better angle at it from up on the rocks up there a little ways. That's where it goes down. I'm almost tempted to try and go down there to cross to the other side, but that could be a little tricky. Alright, so I just scrambled across right there. A little bit better views. So I'm going to head up there a little ways, get some pictures. Alright, this is worth some vertical video. That's down where we crossed. Alright, so see if I can get the falls behind me. There it is. Spray Falls. And it's been, I mean, I could easily get closer, but I don't think I'm going to today. We got others waiting for me. But that's where I gotta go down. But yeah, it's a little chilly up here. I'm definitely getting sprayed on. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna head back down now. So sure enough, after I come down, the sun comes out. So last view, got to be all white, washed out going forward. So I guess it's not totally a bad thing. Last companion working his way across the rock. So we're gonna head back to the Mowich Lake and then head towards Tolmie Lookout from there. So we'll check in a little while. All right, this is Mowich Lake. The trail we're taking is gonna be going around that way. I'll give you guys a quick view. So this, if you want to just check this out, it's a long drive up, but it's just a drive up, and then we're literally just 100 yards from the parking lot or so right now. So we got about 2.4 miles from where we started at the trailhead to through puddles of snow to Eunice Lake. And I don't know, about 3/4 of a mile or so after that up to the lookout, which is a short 900-foot climb in elevation. So that's a little bit of a workout. A lot of little spots just to check out the lake around here. All right, we'll catch up in a little bit. Hopefully the video just capture that sort of turquoise color in the water there.
It understands whispers.
So it's kind of funny, both Bonnie and I have these Galaxy S8 actives, and let me pause that. So anyway, as I was saying, Bonnie and I both have the Galaxy S8 actives, which I love. I think it's great. Good quality camera and stuff, but I got it because the active is a little sturdier. It doesn't have the glass back, it's got a hard back, and it's got about a 30% bigger battery, which is great when I'm out here doing stuff like this. So it's very rare that I have to charge when I'm out on the trail, even if I'm out most of the day. So that's nice. Although I do carry it's a 10,000 milliamp battery that will give me another charge or so if I need it. Anyway, but they've got a feature in the cameras with voice activation. When you say smile or cheese, a couple other keywords, and it takes a picture for you, which is great because I can stick my hand way out, not have to worry about hitting the button, stuff like that. But it means sometimes we'll be near each other, both with our cameras open, and one says smile and the other one gets a picture as well. So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, so there'll be times where all of a sudden I'm looking at my pictures and I've got a picture of the ground or my pack or something like that, because I happen to be pointing my phone a certain direction when she says smile at it or something at hers, but mine picks it up. It's not voice recognition per se, like with Google Assistant, where it recognizes your voice. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. So I actually do that to her once in a while too. She's trying to take a selfie and I'll yell smile at her, and it takes a picture before she wants. The cool thing about it too is when you do the selfie mode, it does a timer automatically, so it doesn't catch you saying the word smile. It actually gives you a couple seconds to actually say smile at it. Anyway, yeah, beautiful lake over there. So we're just walking along the edge of western side of Mowich Lake right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funky how the trees grow sometimes. Those grow in different curves to reach out to the sun. But like this one here went out and up and then wrapped around almost that tree there. You can see the curves that they get as they grow, just reaching for whatever little bits of sunlight they can get. So last time I was here was October of 2016. I had checked the park site and said the gates are usually open till first part of November. But the weekend I decided to go was just after we had threats of some huge storms coming in off the Pacific, and they were predicting just dumpings everywhere. So apparently they closed the gate early and didn't reopen it when we didn't get the storms. So it turned what I thought was going to be about a 7-mile hike. If I had hiked up the road to the trailhead, basically would have turned into about a 17-mile hike, because I had to park. The gate was closed about 5 miles before the trailhead. Oh, now look at these little rock faces. So I was debating. I wasn't really equipped for something that long. Not enough food and stuff like that on a trail that I had never been on before. I was talking to this couple that pulled in, and they showed me the route that they usually take, which includes basically some bushwhacking up this hill, not too far from here. I think a little bit further back from where we are right now. They laid some markers for me as far as where to. So basically, I hiked up the road a couple of miles, maybe about 3 miles. Climbed up the hill to the trail, and then worked my way back again down the hill on the way back. So it ended up being about 9 miles, a little over 9 miles total. I should find the map, my Runkeeper map for that, and put it in the slideshow along with the one from today, so you can see the difference. I'm going to have probably more mileage today with the trip over to Spray Park. Look at these trees growing on the rocks. It's just kind of cool. So, almost Eunice Lake. It's kind of cool the way the trail it's just the roots on the trail. Sun's coming out a little bit, so I don't know. We may try to push up to the lookout depending on what time it is. We're gonna see what time it is. So we'll make that decision once we get there. All right, so up there, let's see, almost right in the middle, that little dot poking up. Let me zoom in. That's Tolmie Lookout. So we made it to the lake. The last half, 3 mile or so was a bit of a push uphill. So I think a couple of our group, they're heading all the way up. I think we're going to stop here for lunch, and I think that's about it for us for today. It's not always the final destination, so you gotta be flexible, and this would be a nice place to catch your breath, relax. It's after 1 o'clock. It's probably about 1:30, so we're due for lunch. But I'll get some shots of the lake here before we get too much further. All right, we stopped here. We had lunch. The others that went up to the peak and came back joined us back. We took a little group shot here. Dipped my feet in the water to cool off a little bit. And now we're heading back. That was weird. I was in the middle of recording and my phone just went into standby. So basically what I was saying is that we're on our way back down. We didn't make it all the way up to Tolmie Lookout, which is fine. We have a couple in our group that did make it up there that their hiking pace is just much faster. And we've got somebody that's just moving a little slow today. And even though this isn't the hike I'm leading, I'm not the leader of this hike, since it's my overall meetup group, I feel like there's kind of a little responsibility in making sure that we're not leaving anybody too far behind. So there's that. If it had been just Bonnie and I, we probably would have made it up there. But it's just because of the extra miles we did by doing Spray Falls first. You know, it just was 4 extra miles that we hadn't planned on, and that adds up. So it's all good. It just kind of shows you, it's not always about the destination. Sometimes it's about the journey. And today's journey was definitely worth it, side trips and all. So, so yeah, we're on our way back down. I think I kind of got video of everything that we're gonna see. So unless I see something really super new on the way down, you know, because sometimes just on the way back you see things you didn't see on the way up because you're looking at it from a different point of view, different angle. Probably won't record much again until I get down to the end. But yeah, so it's been a good day so far. It's not as sunny as we would have liked, but it's not raining either, so there's that. All right, we'll check in before we end the day out. Talk to you soon. All right, so we are back. We stopped at the car, got cleaned up a little bit. Just thought I'd show the campground here real quick. Like I said, I think I said might be kind of cool to come up here and camp, and then hike up to the lookout one day and to Spray Park the next or something like that before heading out. So did a little over, just over 9.5 miles total. More little where the lake empties down into this creek here. Great, all sorts of great little views. Anyway, thanks for tagging along, and we hope to see you guys on the trail next time. Bye now.